This is Tim from Pool and Spa Guys, and today we're going to show you how to use your Four Winds hot tub. We will start with the controls and the basic features first. We have a pump 1 button, a pump 2 button. We have a light button, up temperature and down temperature, and our menu button will scroll through all the programming of the spa, which you really only have to do that when you first get it. Once it's programmed in, it remembers. So let's start with the way the jets work. On the Four Winds, we have 2 pumps. They're both 2-speed pumps. So jet 1, you push it once, it's on low speed. Push it again, it's on high speed. Pump 1 is controlling on this spa, this half of the hot tub. You'll notice the other half of the hot tub is off. That'll be controlled by pump number 2. There are air valves that are connected to pump 1, which when we turn off, we only have water coming out of the jets. So clockwise on the air valves is off. When we turn the air valves counterclockwise, you'll see air mixing with the jets. It gives you a bubbling effect in the spa and makes the jets feel a little bit stronger. Pump 1 on this particular model also runs your water features. There's 3 on this particular one. There's 2 valves that control the water features. This one on the right controls the one in the middle. You can control how far it shoots out, or you can just have it spill over. The valve on this side turns your Luminar fountains on. Also can turn higher and lower. I always recommend leaving these on just a little bit so that you have water flow through the plumbing all the time. You can technically shut them off all the way, but like I said, I would recommend leaving them on just a little bit. I would also recommend leaving your air valves off, because they do make a lot of bubbles. When you go in, if you want more power, then you can turn them on when you go in. That's pump 1. Pump 2 is going to run the second half of the hot tub. 2 speeds, low speed, high speed, and there is a valve on this side of the spa for your air. You can also turn your jets higher and lower by rotating the collars, the outside collars of the jets left and right. And pump 2 also has a diverter valve, which is this bigger valve on the side of the spa. When we turn this counterclockwise, it takes power away from your dome jets in the bottom on this particular spa and puts them into the seats. When we turn clockwise, it takes the power from the corner seats and makes your jets on this section here stronger and the dome jets stronger. So one way makes the seats stronger in the corners. The other way makes your foot jets and your straight seats stronger. You can also put it in the center and run them all together at the same time. Pretty much it for your pumps. Okay, your light feature, push the light button. Obviously your lights come on. Each time you turn the lights off and on, they'll go to a different color. I think there's 6 or 7 different colors. Yellow is the last. If we rotate through back to the yellow again, doing this by continuously pressing, the second time you get to yellow, it'll go through a rotating motion through all the colors. Few features in the menu that you'd want to look at. Rotate view. That's if you're in the spa and you want to be able to read the numbers or anything from inside the spa, you can make this change to inside. So we would turn the rotate view on. So right now it's off. So it's facing outside the spa. We push the up button to highlight on. And we'll hit the menu button again. Nope. We'll push the enter button return auxiliary button, and that will flip the view back into the spot. So if we want it back the other way, we'll push menu, we'll turn it off, and we'll push the return button, and now we're back reading the outside. Another feature in the menu is special temp. Under normal circumstances, we can only set the temperature up to 104 degrees, but on this particular controller, on the Four Winds model, we can raise the temperature up to 106. Now once we get into here where it says special temp, we scroll down to where it says 106. Then we hit the return button and we go back to the main screen. You can see the little triangle sign with the exclamation point there over the heat line. That means that it's set above the normal 104. You can't actually scroll up to 106, it's going to stop at 104. But if you go into that special temp and make it 106, it will heat up to 106 degrees, so that's not recommended. Next feature you'll need to do is your filter cycles. We recommend running the hot tub 2 cycles. I would do a minimum 4 hours of each cycle. So filter cycle 1, we'll hit menu. Doesn't matter what time, you can program the time that it starts, but just keep them 12 hours apart. So we're going to start our filter cycle at 6 a.m. and we want it to run, I have this one set to run 6 hours. We'll set it to 4 hours. And then we're going to go to filter cycle 2. Again, push the menu to enter it. This one's going to start at 6 p.m. And we scroll with the menu button. Duration we'll do 4 hours. And then we'll just hit enter. And that will lock your filter cycles in. So your filters are set. The last programming that you really need to know about, date and time. So you just highlight it. Hit menu to enter. Whatever time it is, up or down. Hit menu to scroll to the minutes. Again, up or down with the arrows. Menu to scroll to AM or PM. And then we just scroll to the date, menu, and then temperature buttons to get to your whatever number it is, and menu button to scroll over. It'll also ask you the day of the week on this controller. And once you're done, just hit return. And that's pretty much all there is to the controls on the Four Winds Spa.